Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. I'm Benny because of course I gotta be in the frame. But let's talk some exciting things today. I hope you've got your coffee, whatever the hell you like to drink. It's up to you. I drink tea. I used to be a heavy coffee drinker, but I switched to black tea. Highly suggested to those of you who have issues with anxiety. I didn't have it, but if you do, it's great for it too. Take a seat here. So let's talk about three things today, primarily focusing around most people think progress comes from doing more, but in reality, most damage comes from doing something that you should have done nothing on. So what does that mean? It's one of the hardest skills to learn in the markets, at least, and then building into your life, and almost nobody talks about it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be the person to tell you doing nothing is probably your best bet within the markets, within finance. If you're already on that path to progress, continue doing what you're doing. That's doing nothing, right? Letting it ride. Usually, and I can get very deep into this because social media has been such a strong influence in people's lives now. Damn, I'm gonna have to cut. So social media has been such a heavy influence in people's lives now, and it's been for a while, right? Keeping up with the Jones type stuff. I'll ramble on about it within the points, but the first talking point I want to talk about, so let's take a step back. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. You ran into this because finance talks. I'm not by all means a financial advisor. Take what I say with a grain of salt, but I talk more discipline and personal finance and just stuff that you can take with your financial journey and or business, right? And then talk all things lifestyle as well. But this is just my journey, and I just want to share it for my future self and my future family. I plan to have kids, so I'm married, guys and gals. But talking point one, why people force action. At this point, silence feels unsafe, right? Because it feels like you're getting FOMO, and then it feels not as productive. And then on top of that, you got social media movement, right? Social media is making people move so fast to the point where I'm just like, it's like, let me turn this thing down. Sorry guys. I don't know why this thing gets louder every time I start vlogging. I'm just like, I'm gonna get demonetized, censored, but whatever. So I just been thinking a lot about this because social media has just been consuming everyone's lives. People are getting that dopamine, and then people want quick results. That's not how it works, right? It rewards patience and then time. So learning is a journey, and then I feel like doing nothing is a part of the journey as well. So even when there's things popping up in front of you, whether it's social media telling you, oh, this is the new in thing, take a second and then give yourself 2 weeks to see if it's something that you actually want to go against. So the whole point to this point is don't force action. Take a second, take a deep breath, give it some time, then decide to take the action you want or not. And when you take it, know that there's going to be risk, and know that you are gonna fall on your ass, then you can plan on what's gonna happen next. So that's my way of saying, take a second and then at least think about the action that you're about to take. Whether it's inside the stock market, making that investment, just take a second, look at it. Hey, is this something that I wanna invest in? Is this something that I believe in? And same thing when you're buying stuff. Is this something that I'm gonna use? Is this something that's gonna help me? Is this needed? And then also, is this something that I want personally for myself? Not because of clout, not because of other people having it, right? But give yourself 2 weeks. Is this something that you want? From my perspective, I'm not against people getting what they want. It's your life. Of course you're gonna get what you like. If you want luxury stuff, go get it. But don't do it because of other people. What do you have to prove? You're only proving things to yourself. So at the end of the day, it's just, if you remove social media, if you remove everything, which is what I did, who are you? What do you want for yourself and what's gonna drive you to wake up the next morning to go get more, to go get shit done. So that's point one. Talking point number two, doing nothing is actually the right move. So where does that happen? What points is it okay to do nothing? Within this, and I'm using the markets and the stock market as an example just because I've been day trading a lot lately. And then that's just a part of my journey, right? I've just been messing around with the markets. I'm an avid crypto investor and just overall stock market investor and business investor. But I've been day trading just for fun to see where this can actually take me. In flat markets, this is where you should chill, right? When things are getting choppy, or when there's calmness or going down, that's when you take action. But then when it's like flat and then you're just like, I don't know when you feel like you're confused, then that's when you should actually chill and not take any action. The other thing is being patient and waiting for trade setups, right? When you're trading. One thing that I'm doing this time different, so I've been trading, gosh, I don't know, since 2016, let's say. About the same time when I started investing into XRP. So 2016, I started trading, didn't know what the hell I was doing, buy, sell. I was trading UGAS and DGAS, if those of you guys who know, natural gases, and just buy and sell. And I was like, oh, I was losing so much money, and I was like, and I was making a lot of money. I was like, this is exciting. And so then I had no plan though. There was no discipline, there was nothing. 10 years later, I'm barely getting a plan in place. And then I've learned a ton of different investing ways, like the wheel strategy, covered calls, getting into options, ways to actually make money investment wise, and then also make money, I don't want to say the right way because there's no right or wrong way to make money, you're making money, but the safer route, right, where you're not gambling. I applied the same discipline as what I did that's been working for 5 years. So 5 years ago is when I actually started getting into selling options and then selling things on the sell side rather than buying. And then what I learned was that gave me more discipline, it gave me more patience. And it helped me understand breaking things down step by step, following your plan, making sure that you have an action in place. And so whether it's to do nothing or sell at a certain time, buying at a certain time, those are the right setups. Here, let me turn this thing down. Jesus. All right. So, or like you're waiting for an early startup phase or building your startup. So there's a lot of examples out there. From my perspective and what I've learned is building that discipline and then building the right passage to do nothing. Give yourself some time to learn about what's happening, digest it, and then come up with a plan, and then you start taking action. But now's the time to learn. Like that's what I'm saying. And then the main thing that I want you to take from this is most mistakes aren't bad decisions. They're just not needed, unnecessary ones. So when you're making these mistakes, it's just because you're making not needed decisions. So think about that a little bit before you make those decisions and actions. You should be good, and then learn from it too. So point number 3 is along the same lines with point number 1, where, but this is how I decide when to do nothing. So this is when I decide to do nothing. It's usually from a trading perspective when there's no clear rules in place, and then when I find that my emotions are getting too escalated, when I'm just like, when my heart starts racing, that's when I'm just like, yo, I need to just chill. I need to just not do anything. And then I literally, even if it's like the trade setup is solid, and then my heart starts pacing, I'm not even gonna trade, because I should take that trade without any emotion, just based on statistics, based on how I feel. And I'm just like, okay. And I purposely don't even look at my P&L. I just look at the percentage, right? So that way I can understand when to get in and out. I don't even look at the dollar amounts that I'm making, because that's not what I'm trying to go after. I'm trying to go after a system. That's my trading example. And then same thing when I'm looking at an investment, when I'm looking for any types of business to invest into, what I do is I make sure that meets my criteria. Is this business profitable? How much is it making per quarter? What is the burn rate? What's the overall opportunity cost from it? Am I gonna be able to gain more networking from it? Is this something that is gonna help me do write-offs? What type of business is it too? Because I enjoy certain businesses more than others. I had nail salons. I enjoy nail salons. I don't mind it. I'm good at building it up and then selling them. So that's one of the businesses that I've been in for a minute. I don't like boring businesses. I've done the online, like clothing stores and all that stuff. That to me, it was too boring. It was too automated. I was just like, oh, it's cool. It's too boring. But when it comes to business, I'm just like, what can I do to get my hands in? And then otherwise, I'm just going to take partnerships, which is what I do now. So I'll be a silent partner. I'll do a partnership, take 10% or 20%, and then just give them the money. And then I get the returns every single quarter. So that's one of it. Having clear rules, making sure that there's clear rules over letting your emotions take over. And then also, when I do nothing, is when there's no signal. What does that mean? So it's kind of close to the rules, right? But then this is more of a price action. I'm just like, is there any price action? No. Then I'm not going to do anything. Very simple. And then what I try and do is preserve my energy, so that way I can continue doing whatever things I have to do the next hour or the next couple minutes. I don't want to be sitting on the screen trading all day. It's a waste of my time. It's not what I want to do. It's not my goal. My goal is to build something in a system, and I enjoy the discipline, honestly. That's the reason why I'm still doing it, is because trading is something that you only focus on for yourself, and then you learn so much about yourself when you're trading. You're just like, everything is on you. So you are accountable for how much money you make. You are accountable for how much money you keep. You are accountable for every single action that you take. You are accountable for every no action that you take. So there's upsides and downsides to that. That's why I enjoy it. It's very self-fulfilling, and then it discovers myself. I'm sure within this period of my life, what's going on. It's like a therapy session. So when I trade, I think of therapy. It's crazy. You guys feel that way too? Am I crazy? I don't know. I was rambling on. But that's all I wanted to cover today. Just 3 points. Talk about social media, how I'm not against it, but I'm against with how people are using it, especially the younger crowd. And I just want people to be safe. Make sure that you learn the right stuff. Don't get stuck with FOMO, and then don't get stuck with keeping up with the Jones. Make sure that you keep yourself safe, protect yourself. And so one of the things that I wanted to provide is these 3 points to help protect yourself. So if you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, leave a comment below. I am out for the day. I've got to continue cleaning the house. Catch you guys in the next one. Be kind.